All right, so this is your 30-minute Apana Vayu sequence. And like all of the Apana Vayu practices, you can do this any time of the day or night. So don't worry if it's last thing at night and you're still like, oh my God, I've not done my practice. You can do this just before you go to bed. All right. So let's just come here to stand. Feet can be a little bit apart, arms by your side. And then inhale your arms up, just reach arms above the head there, and then as you exhale, fold forward and stay. Now take an inhale, halfway lift, just feel for a little bit of length through the spine there. Chin is tucked under. And then fold again as you exhale. And then we come all the way up on the inhale, the arms reach. And let's fold again as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Keep the chin tucked under there and then fold again as you exhale. And then press in through the legs, come all the way up. We're just going to do that one more time as you forward fold over the exhale. Keep the chin tucked under again, that'll just keep the mind less agitated. Lengthen the spine halfway as you inhale and then let yourself fold again as you exhale. Now feel here you can bend your knees. We're going to stay in the forward fold just for a couple of breaths. And I want you to start to feel for an even breath at this stage. So in 4, out 4 is a good place to start. But if that puts pressure on you and you feel as though you're really straining, do less, do in 3, out 3, something like that. And start to feel like the back of the legs, the back of the body completely relax as best you can. And keep letting the head go. Take one last breath in there. Feel the back of the ribs begin to expand. And then as you breathe out, draw your navel back towards the spine, like you're very gently contracting your lower abdomen. And then press in through the legs as you come all the way up again on the inhale. And then lower the arms down as you exhale. Just pause there again, get a sense of the energy moving downward. That's what we're working with this week. It's that Apana Vayu that draws everything down. And then nothing too fancy. Just come down onto your hands and knees. So you're in a tabletop position. Check your hands are underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. And then as you inhale, just a little lift of the chin, very slightly. And then tuck your toes and press back to down dog as you exhale. So just keeping the knees super, super soft. If that's too much today, do all fours to child's pose, okay? So just do one round so you know what that looks like. So knees down, that's an inhale into all fours. And then hips back towards the heels is the child's pose option. So particularly if you're doing this later on at night, this is probably a better option. Otherwise, I'm going to take you through down dog, all fours to down dog. So come up on the inhale. Tuck the toes, press to down dog on the exhale. And we're going to start to add the breath in now. So as you inhale, lower your knees for 4, 2, 3, 4. And exhale into down dog for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep letting the neck go. Inhale down for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down dog for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale down for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down dog for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, inhale down for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down dog for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So pausing down dog. You maybe have a bend through the knees. That's absolutely okay. And let's just go back to 1-to-1 ratio of the breath. So in 4, out 4, something like that. And again, just start to introduce that drawing back of the navel towards the spine. Just very gently contracting the abdomen. And keep a little bit of a drawing up in the pelvic floor if you can. Don't worry if you can't. And then from there, step the right foot forward. Come on up into pyramid. So right toes face straight forward. Feet are hip width laterally. So you got like a wide base, and then the left toes turn out. So we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold over the front leg. And then again, inhale to come up. And exhale to fold. We'll just add in the breath count now. So inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. And exhale down for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now stay down there, returning 1-to-1 ratio of your breath. Hands don't reach the floor, hands on the shin or hands on blocks is fine. But again, this sense of feeling like your spine is lengthening over the front leg, but the chin is just gently tucked under. The back of the neck is long. On each exhale, you're drawing your navel back towards the spine. And then coming all the way up on the next breath in. And step to the top of the mat as you breathe out there. Just pause with your arms by your side. This sense of feeling again, it feels like the energy is settling down. Right? So you feel it move down, down, down. Let's change sides. So we take the left foot forward, inhale, arms straight up. We're going over that front leg as you exhale. And again, inhale to come up. And we go over the leg as you exhale. Next, inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, inhale up for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So again, just maybe come up onto the fingertips there, get a nice long spine, keep the chin tucked under, and then fold over the front leg. So remember again, you can always have blocks under your hands or your hands on your shin. If you can't reach the floor, don't worry. You can also be on your fingertips, but it's about getting a straight spine, not about how far forward you can fold. That's kind of redundant. And it's about more of a focus on the lower abdomen, so just below the navel. That's where Apana Vayu tends to reside. And in order to stimulate it, the more we can draw the lower abdomen in just gently, the more it creates more of a space for that energy to enter. So you get a big breath through the side ribs, through the back of the body. And then drawing the navel back as you breathe out. Next breath, come all the way up, inhale. And then again, step forward as you exhale and just pause. Let the energy, you feel it's like drawing down everything that needs to go out of the body. And mostly it brings us away from our head, which is the ultimate goal of yoga. Now step the feet to 3 feet apart. Remember, you can always have your knees bent for this. Hands on the hips, inhale, lift up through the chest. And then forward fold as you exhale. So if your hands don't reach the floor, use blocks or rest them on your shins, that's fine. And then come up onto the fingertips. Take an inhale halfway, get the chin tucked under. And then fold forward as you exhale and let the back of the head go. So you want to feel that slight tucking in of the chin. We call this Jalandhara Bandha. What it does is it prevents prana rushing up to the brain, which has its uses when we're wanting to stimulate that area of the body, but we're not in these practices. So it's about containing the energy downward with Apana Vayu particularly. And so that's why we draw the chin in there to help that happen. And now let's add on to the breath. So we're going to inhale 4, exhale 6, and then hold the breath out for 2. So let's take a breath in together. And then a breath out together.
we're going to inhale 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll hold the breath out for 2, 1. And then inhale again, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then hold the breath out for 2, 1. And do 2 more like that. So count for yourself. Get used to being able to count the breath, which will, you know, essentially help you anchor your mind into what is happening. So you can't count and think about other things. And then when you've done those 2, inhale, come all the way up. Toe heel the feet together as you exhale. Pause there. So just notice the change. And then come to a seat. So we're going to come into a version of what we just did, but seated. Now, if this is too much for you, you do this with soles of the feet together. Okay. You can also sit up on a block or a blanket, something like that. So take your hands behind, whichever version you're in. Inhale, lift up. And then start to walk forward as you exhale, but don't worry about getting your body to the floor. What I would like you to do is just get a sense of the lengthening of the spine. So feet are still relatively active here. It's not yin. We're working to activate the legs for sure. You want to get this sense that the toes are rotating upward. And then come back to the 1-to-1 ratio of the breath. So in 4, out 4, or in 3, out 3. But we'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And all the while, just really simple focus, guys. Like it's week 1. We don't want to complicate things. This is about, you know, like taking this slow and steady so we really build the foundations. Just keep repeating that process of each time you breathe out, just gradually drawing, particularly the lower part of the abdomen back towards the spine. And keeping the chin tucked under. Next breath, come all the way up. If you've got your legs in a straddle, help them together so you're not activating your muscles. Just pause there for a moment. And then we'll come into pigeon forward fold. So we'll start with the left knee bent. Now, if you're someone that's working with knee tweaker, you can bend your back knee. And if your hips are really high off the floor, you can put a block under there like so. I just want to add this extra thing on if it's really troublesome for you to do the forward fold.
You can take your left ankle over your right thigh and hold in like this. Okay. Okay, so that's another option. Otherwise, it's a forward folding pigeon. You can have that left heel close in towards the groin or further away. But again, it's less about the legs in this pose and more about making sure that the spine is long. Obviously, there's no rounding in the upper back. I'm going to start to add an extension onto the breath again. So we'll inhale 4 and exhale 8 this time. If that's too much, inhale 3, exhale 6. But I'll count the first 2 rounds and then 2 rounds on your own. So let's inhale together. Exhale together. And then inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more like that in your own time. And then slowly coming up. Now you can press back to a down dog if that's a little helpful for you. Sometimes nice just to pedal out the feet there, and then let's change sides. So remember, you can have this forward fold with the right knee forward, you can have the back knee bent. Or you can come into this version where it's the same pose. It's just a little bit easier. I'm going to do this on this side just to show you guys. So whatever version you're choosing, we'll just again come back to that focus of the breath. So let's take a breath in together. A full breath out together. And then we inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 4, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just count yourself through 2 more rounds. From there, swing around, come down onto your back. Just pause for a moment there as you let your arms rest by your side. You feel the weight of your body on the earth. And then keeping the right leg extended, draw the left knee into the chest. Hold it there, arms around your shin. If it helps, you can bend the bottom knee. And just place that foot flat like so. And start to straighten the left leg up. Now, obviously, you don't need to be able to reach your foot. It just so happens that I can. You can hold the back of your calf. You can also hold the back of your thigh. Okay. If you're someone that has a strap at home, then by all means do that. The other version is to hold your big toe with your peace fingers. Again, it's about letting the body rest into the earth, and let's just work with a 1-to-1 ratio, in 4, out 4. You can count that or intuitively just go with what feels even in and out. One last breath in there. And lowering the leg down. Pause there again, just get a sense of what the difference is from left to right. Just notice that, it's so interesting. So you can feel the blood moving through the left leg. Let's change sides. So remember, you can have that left knee bent with the foot flat, and you can hold the right leg just like this. It doesn't need to be straight. It might be that you can get it straight today. You can hold on there. Just notice if the chin is lifted away. So you want to feel for tucking the chin in towards the chest again. Let's go back to that 1-to-1 ratio of the breath. So even in, even out. You can actually work the exhale out through the mouth. It will just help to down regulate the body a little bit more. Last breath in. And out. And then slowly lower the leg down. Again, just notice that sense of energy, that feeling that that warm, fuzzy feeling is prana moving through the body. You know, you can bring both knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Or you can take your legs straight up for reclined forward fold, bringing the legs in towards the chest. So your lower back may lift, which is fine, there's no problem. You do want to feel for lengthening your tailbone down towards the bottom of the mat. And the chin stays tucked there. So a little compression of the belly. You can actually press the belly into the thighs as you inhale. And feel it draw away as you exhale. And then from there, slowly release. And make your way to Shavasana, final rest. Arms by your side, feet flop open. Body resting heavy on the floor. So as always, you can stay as long as you need to here. Otherwise, bringing the legs together, take the arms over the head. Just have a full body stretch there. And rolling onto one side, take your time again as you rest, easy. And then easing on up to seated. As you bring hands to rest at the heart. Namaste.